Hello folks, Kyle here, Dark 30 Outdoors, welcome back. Thanks so much for watching. It's opening day of gun season here in Ohio and it is raining. It's a little breezy, it's getting colder. It's a little bit of a mess out there. I sure wish I had a ground blind to go to. I do not. I've got a camouflage umbrella to take with me to a stand here at the back of this 30-acre woodlot. So it's getting about that time to get into the woods and see what I can do. I'm probably going to leave the cameras in the truck, and if I get one, I'll film the recovery. But I don't think I'm taking my cameras out in this this nasty weather. So we'll see how long I last. I love hunting in the rain. It's like my favorite thing. Not. Okay. Well, folks, 10:30 in the morning, back at the truck. The wind blew the rain through my like 7 layers of clothing. Right around 9 o'clock, I was thinking about quitting. It might have been about 8:40 actually, and I had 2 small does coming behind me. They got past me, and I took a shot at the one, and I hit it, but it didn't. It wasn't a fatal shot. It went off about 30 yards and it laid down. No, it went off about 30 yards and I shot again and it flopped. And then the other one was 20 yards from it and it laid down. So they were laying there just about 30, 35 yards away. So I was thinking, do I shoot again? Do I wait and see what happens? Well, another hunter come down the lane, which should not have, but they did. He did, and he bumped those deer and they come back past me, so I took a third shot running, and that was about a 40-yard running shot and missed. And it went off and it laid down about 45, 50 yards off. Maybe about 55 yards off. A shot I could make, but a tree was blocking its vitals. All I could see was the back end of the deer, and I wasn't going to take that shot. So I don't know. I was just kind of waiting, hoping that something might happen that was for the better, and they eventually slipped on out of the woods, and I don't know where they went. I got down and I tried to kind of cut them off, stop them from going out in that open field, but I think they went out in that open field up toward a house, so don't have access to that. I looked for blood. There was no blood where the deer laid down, so I think it was just a flesh wound. Had an opportunity and I blew it. So I got John Blue. I'm hunting with him, and he had an opportunity too. And I think his gun, something didn't work out with the gun. So maybe we'll talk to him here in a minute too. So
okay, here we are up here
opening day
of gun season up here at the Caney farm. My in-laws. 7 acres, not huge woods, but it's been good to me over the years, and I know it was very good to my late father-in-law, Bill Caney. I've got his, I don't have one of them bucks, but I got his in my basement, and so it's always a joy to look at. So anyways, we get all set up. I'm in a ground blind. It's raining. It's cold. Kyle got brave.
Weather, man.
Kyle got pretty brave. He went west down to my stand, and I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And then we hear some action, boom, boom, and he says he's got one down, and I'm like, okay, you know what to do. And next thing he says, well, get ready. There's be heading your way, and I hear another boom. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not so sure what's going on down there, but anyways, here comes a buck, and he's parading right down the middle of the doggone woods. It's open, cleared, a lot of wood being harvested, and next thing you know, he stops. Yeah, he stops at 80 behind a tree and says, ha, yeah, you got no shot. You know what I mean? No shot. And then he crosses the road, heads over to the riverbed, and okay, that's the end of that. Now I'm just sitting there, just waiting, looking around, nothing going on. I look out my peephole to my back, northwest wind. Huh. There's a doe, a big one.
How far away?
10 feet.
Wow.
And it looks like a doggone decoy, and it's frozen solid, and I'm like, I got my ground blind all cleaned out, no leaves and everything. I got to make an adjustment here. I got it right in the crosshairs. This is with the 450. And I pull the trigger and click. All right?
Oh, man.
So I'm going, well, as soon as she heard click, she said, have a nice day. I'm heading back towards Kyle, and I'm out of here. And for the life of me, I've got a lot of friends that are very good hunters, and I told them what had happened. They said, did you have a shell in it? Well, the first thing I did was eject, and the shell did come out, okay? So I'm like, okay, wow. This is a brand new gun. It's been shot, sighted in, all good to go. What happened? All right? Well, when you can't carry loaded guns in and all that. You guys are supposed to do all that. Well, I'm in there, and I'm doing all that. Did everything properly. Loaded, my 3 shells in the clip. Put it in. Pulled the bolt. Pulled it. Got the, there it is. Okay. Got him in there. Put it down. Well, that was like a 40 minutes later when this deer shows up. And just before it did, I noticed something. The bolt hadn't been, secured.
It wasn't all the way down.
It was still in the. So, you make it, you just got to. So you put it in there, locked it down, I'm good to go. Obviously, that's what happened because I just got done, because I'm like, I'll take his gun back. Somebody go pay me, all right? Nothing against 450 Ruger. It's a very good gun, all right? My bad, all right? That easily cost me, 120 doe, you know what I mean? And, it don't get any easier as gun season goes on, all right? At least not in my neck of the woods, all right? But nobody was out today, were they, Kyle? Huh? Very few.
They might have pushed that creek bottom, and that was it.
And what have we seen around here, this part, before?
Oh, yeah, every woodlot has got 6 or 8 guys pushing it, so, yeah.
But all in all, and this is pretty neat, okay, to me, it means a lot, because like I said, this is my late father's woods. Kyle says, I got something for you in the back, and I'm thinking, yeah, okay, but he got a deer.
Go grab it. Go grab that.
Let's
have a look at it.
And, he found a shed.
Yeah,
right?
pretty neat. Yeah,
it's an older one.
Go grab that. Show it here on the camera real quick.
This is really cool. It kind of made my day. All right.
Yeah, there.
As you can see,
check it out.
That's an old buck.
That's the first shed I've ever found in my life.
Yeah, that's the first one that I've ever known of that's come from this property.
Nice.
And I've hunted it for
Very
22 years and never seen nothing like that. So
very cool.
There's you got to take the good with the bad. That's a relic, and that'll be on top of my my father-in-law does have one like that.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, well, Dark 30 Outdoors signing out on opening day of gun season. We're wet and cold and a little hungry, so we'll talk at you later.